Hello, and welcome to another episode of In a Magic podcast. My name is Nives, and today I want to explore what if strategies like 10 ways to attract clients, or 5 biggest myths and 3 steps to success are actually leading you in the opposite direction of what you truly want to achieve. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should never listen or learn from people who have already achieved what you aspire to. But what I'm saying is that trying to replicate someone else's steps will, in most cases, not work for you. I learned that in a hard way. I followed the advices to find someone who was already where I wanted to be, and then studied their habits, studied their approach, and then replicate it. And I almost gave up. I reached a point where I would enroll in a course, and before even starting, I could hear that little voice inside my head saying, "You already know how this won't work for you." And then one day, I came across yet another program, but this one was different. Instead of just giving me instructions to follow, it asked questions that then led me to find my own answers. And that finally worked. So what I realized is that we are not meant to copy someone else's steps. We are all different, and we need to listen and follow our inner wisdom, and to translate what we hear into our own authentic language. Like, what does this mean for me? What am I naturally drawn to when I hear this content? What ideas spark in me, and as I listen to this speaker, or if I read this book, what is happening in me, what I feel? Because these strategies are not formulas to follow. They're meant to be understood rather like prompts, clues that inspire us to find our own answers, our own way, our own path. So the key is to listen, to trust, and have the courage to take action. Because just as people are naturally drawn to authenticity, we are naturally drawn to what is authentic for us and what is our own way of doing things. And deep inside, we already know. We know what kind of action excites me. We know how we truly want to create. We know what topics and audiences we are meant to serve. We just need to listen. And the same applies to motivation. Because sometimes we are inspired by someone's success or someone's work, and we mentally create a vision of what we think we want to achieve. But if that vision doesn't come from our heart, if it's just a mental construct, it won't truly motivate us to take the action needed to make it real. So, whenever you get a new idea or new vision, ask yourself, is this truly coming from my heart? Is this something I genuinely desire? Or is it something I've mentally created based on what I've seen, but based on what I've heard, what society says it should be done, what I experienced from someone I admire, maybe someone who is already successful in a field that interests me. So if you realize it's not entirely your heart's desire, then this doesn't mean you have to discard it. Instead, bring awareness to it and ask yourself, what are the real motives behind this desire? Exploring these questions can lead you to a much more aligned and authentic path. One that, when you pursue it, brings results, and brings results that truly resonate with you and make you feel fulfilled and make you feel energized. So, if you would like to learn how to truly listen to your inner voice, you can book an introductory alchemy call through the link below, and I would love to meet you and hear about your authentic path. I thank you for being here. And finally, just one thing. Add a secret ingredient to your work. This one thing that makes everything you do unique, makes it yours, makes it exceptional and powerful. Fall in love with your business. Fall in love with whatever you do. Love what you do and do it with heart and from the heart. For example, if you're a coach, it's natural to love coaching, no? But do you love working on your business? Do you love doing all these other things that need to be done? If not, fall in love with your business too. Love what you do, and naturally it will bring results. Now, I thank you for being here and for listening to this podcast. Until next time, I wish you a wonderful day, and bye for now.